Morning fit check. We just got a brand new, remember I told y'all in the last vlog, I was like, I gotta order all the colors. I didn't, but I did order this green one, and I have these green, like forest green Arola leggings that I'm putting on it. I will tell you guys, if you're buying these, I've mentioned it, but just for anybody that didn't hear it before, the bra pads in these are trash. These are the bra trash, okay? And I am not sponsored at all. Nothing to do with this company, okay? I bought this with my own money and I love them. These are the cakes, the little silicone inserts. That's what I put in here versus the trash I just showed you. So just letting you guys know, if you buy these and you're like, girl, what are you talking about with these bras? They look horrible. They do with those, but with these, they're perfection, okay? So you gotta get the cakes. I don't have a discount code. Again, I'm not involved with them at all. I wish I was, but I'm not. But get those, they are awesome. And then we've got some Halloween socks, but happy Friday the 13th. So let's transform real quick. And even though it does not match my outfit at all, I had to represent. I'm filming on Friday the 13th. I mean, you only get so many of these. I love Friday. I love this shirt. I think I got it at Ross or TJ Maxx, Marshalls, one of those. Y'all ask all the time about certain shirts and certain things I can't link because you got to get them at those places. So we're representing Jason today. Y'all let me know if you are a Friday the 13th fan or pass. I know a lot of people have reached out to me, and I know I'm going to upset a lot of people, but I am not a Friday the 13th fan. Like, I like watching the movies, but I'm not a fan. I know. I'm sorry, Jason. I'm patting my boob. I'm sorry, Jason. You're just not my favorite. Y'all know my favorite of all time is Michael Myers. And then, of course, Mr. Ghostface over here. Those are my two main men. But Jason, we love you, but you're just not my personal favorite. But y'all let me know. I know some people ride or die for him. And if you are, I hope you had an awesome Friday the 13th and you represented. Usual suspects for pre-workout: Corn Pops, Pop-Tart, Fairlife 2%, and I'm running. We are running late. I'll explain everything that's been going on since the last time y'all saw me in the car once we get Trey to school. Good morning, friends. Welcome back to a full day eating. I got the sun is like blurred, blinded by the light. You know I'm a vampire. We can't be having all this. Welcome back to a full day of eating. Y'all saw the pre-workout. Nothing has changed. I have a added banana on my leg days, and that is it. We have like less corn pops, add the banana, still have the Pop-Tart. Just trying to get as much energy, hashtag carbs in before we get in here and we just burn right through them. I mean, that is the goal. That's why people like get so up in arms about the Pop-Tart, the cereal, the Rice Krispie treats, whatever you're eating for a pre-workout. Y'all are burning through that. Like, it is gone. When you walk out the gym, it is literally gone. It is just serving a purpose to give you that surge of energy that you need to come in here and like get PRs and do as much as you can and really push yourself. That's what it's for. And then you replenish glycogen stores with some better for you carbs and protein afterwards. That's the goal. So for those that keep freaking out about it, step it. There's a rhyme and a reason. Let's catch you up on what has been happening with your girl. So Hurricane Francine. I live in Southeast Louisiana, y'all. I am not far from New Orleans, and we got it. We got it pretty dang good. I mean, it is so crazy. Our power, Francine hit on Wednesday night, pretty much Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night. It got the worst probably between 9 and 11. That wind was a whipping at like 10, 11 o'clock. I didn't go to bed till after 11 because it was so loud, roaring and soaring. You know, if you've ever been in a hurricane, you know. And thankfully it was a low wind. It wasn't a big deal. Thankfully, things could have been a lot worse. I've been through Katrina, like the worst experience of my life, no joke. And Ida just a few years ago was terrible. I have that documented all here on YouTube as far as Ida is concerned. I just realized you guys were on manual, so if I look all sketchy, that's why, because you're on a sketchy setting. Now you're on the right setting. So Francine, y'all, it was not bad, but our power is still out. And you might be like, girl, power's out. We saw lights on. We have a generator that runs the entire house. Living where we do, we have to. Prime example. Like, can you imagine? It is Friday. Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, the power went off and the power is still off. There's a transformer apparently that's blown, and my husband talked to some of the locals where we live, and they didn't have the parts to fix. I mean, this is the day and age we live in with like not having parts. Everything's $1 million. They can't fix a transformer. They're waiting for it to come. Like, isn't that crazy? So they're thinking Sunday Wednesday to Sunday. Now look, for Katrina, we were out without power for months, okay? Months. But with not having a generator is what I'm saying. Like, that is crazy. So we have a generator that runs the entire house, thankfully. So our fridges, air conditioning, everything, the whole house is on. So I have been spoiled and I haven't had to deal with that. But can you imagine if you did not have the means to have a generator and you were sitting there? First off, it's getting hot again. I mean, we're in southern Louisiana, so freaking hot. And you're sweating, you have no air, everything in your fridge is spoiled at this point. Like, oh, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. So I really feel for the people that don't have the means with the generator situation. And we're just in a particular, like, most of the power got restored really quick around us. I know New Orleans did. Over here on the North Shore is what we call it. Most every here, we're just in an area where something happened and they don't have the means to fix it. I mean, it's a rarity case, I guess, but wow, what an annoyance, right? But we made it. Thank y'all so much for reaching out. I had so many people send messages and emails and stuff asking if I was okay and if we were prepared and all that. So y'all are the best for reaching out and thinking about me. I totally appreciate it. Y'all are so sweet. Still suffering with allergies. It's going on what, 2-3 weeks at this point. I think I'm on the mend, but it's still there and it's just so freaking annoying. Like, ugh. And this week I'm also testing out my build workout split. It is different. I will explain it in next week's video because we'll be actually in the build. I'm so excited. Y'all comment down below if y'all want a full week. Well, the full week's back. I'm not going to do it every single week of the build just because I'm doing the build for like 6 months. But if y'all want me to alternate and like do some full weeks and then some full days, I definitely will do that. I might do the full week next week for the first one just so y'all can hear my feels and like talk about the entire thing. But we took the build workout split for a ride. Now, obviously I had to do a gym garage workout on Wednesday, which I did full body, and I'm switching I had to switch things up because of Hurricane Francine. So usually today what I have it scheduled is I'd be doing a full body. I did that on Wednesday when Francine came, and now I'm doing my push day, which I was supposed to do on Wednesday. But actually it's kind of all working out. I might keep it this way. Y'all know I am a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, and sometimes it definitely does, for sure. And I think that was a testament of this week with Francine and adjusting things. So maybe I'll keep the workout split this way. We'll see. But I have not done chest bench, and I can't tell you guys, probably over a month. I just did deads this week for the first time in over a month, and they felt the best that they've ever felt. But I'm definitely gonna go, I say I'm gonna go light. I'm gonna try to push the same thing I did on bench last time I did them, like over a month ago. But I'm looking at the weight and I'm like, for me, y'all know chest is my weakest link. It's getting stronger. It's getting stronger, I have to say. But I'm like, oh, do we really want to push this weight? We haven't done it. We're gonna try. Even if, I mean, I was on my list because I record everything. I did like 9 or 10 reps at this AMRAP set. I'm like, girl, what are you scared of? You did 9 or 10 reps like over a month ago. You can definitely crank out some, is what I'm saying. Like, you are getting your head, y'all. Quit getting in your head thinking that you're weaker that you are. Let your body do the talking. I say that all the time, but I have to preach to myself because I still, and will always, I'm human, have those feels where I think I'm weaker than I am. But this entire week has been so awesome with workouts. I will tell you guys, I am ready for, I'm only gonna have 2 rest days now per week, which is the weekends. I am so ready for these rest days. I'm like, my body is screaming at me. I haven't been like super run down and tired. I feel like usually I'm like exhausted. I haven't felt that, which is nice. And I'm upping my calories next week just a little bit to start getting in a building phase. Hopefully I'm still at maintenance at 2,600 calories. I think that 2,700 calories is what I'm pushing to next week is still going to have me in maintenance, especially now with me pushing harder with workout. So I just gotta, that's what the whole point of this is, to do it over a long period of time, to figure out where I need to be to actually be in a building phase. And I'm so freaking excited for it. Like, looking at my physique yesterday, I was like, damn, this build is going to be off the charts. Like, I'm not saying this shit to be cocky or anything, not at all. It's just to document my journey. And I know a lot of people are interested in maintenance to building, and that's why I want to showcase this, because I don't feel like for women especially, building, hashtag bulking, is talked about at all. It's always about dieting, shredding, stripping your calories, eating like a bird, all those things. And I really want to showcase how you can fuel your body for strength,
for strength. That's what I'm doing this for. You know, a lot of people keep asking me, why am I doing a build? Like, why do I want to build all this muscle? And I always say, I'm training for my 80-year-old body. Like, I want to be 80 years old, 85 years old, and still freaking killing it. Like, still doing all the things I want to do, traveling, not being in pain, not worried about like falling down and breaking a hip. Like, all these things like are important to me now at 40, like super important to me now. And a lot of people don't think about the future and prepare themselves for that. I know a lot of elderly people in my life and people I know that if they could go back in time, they would be doing what I'm doing now. So I'm being proactive for my granny body. Like, we're training for our granny body right here and now, and that's what we're doing this for. And I feel like there are certain places on my body, for me personally, that I want to have more mass and have more muscle, and the only way I'm going to acquire that where I am in the stage of my journey is to build, push myself in my training and eat that food. Don't be scared of the food. I know I've been talking for a long time, but I had to catch you up on things and just telling you my feels going into this build. Like I said, the video next week will talk more in detail about it, my plan, my workout split, and I'll be doing a full week, I'm pretty sure is what the plan is. But if you've had life be a life, and y'all, if you've had Mother Nature, whatever, like coming in and just like wreaking havoc on your plans, it's gonna happen. It's inevitable, okay? It's gonna happen. Don't think that you can walk through life and it's gonna be picture perfect, because it's not. There's gonna be stupid shit that happens, serious shit that happens, like all the time. And it's how we adjust that matters. It's how you adjust and your attitude towards it that's gonna bring you on the other side victorious in the end. So let's go in here and let's move our body today on this Friday the 13th. Kill it. That's the goal. Let's get it.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head.
Push day complete on this Friday the 13th. Oh my gosh, it felt so good. Getting back on bench felt good. It was a little rocky at first, like getting used to it. Anything that you don't do for a long time and you get back into it, you gotta like get the rhythm back. And we were able to do 8 reps at the AMRAP set that we did over a month ago. I think I did 9 reps, and looking at the footage, I was like, girl, you could have pushed that 9th one, but I was like, let's just do what we can, get back into it. But it felt good. It felt good. Also over on the Smith machine doing overhead press, I started out doing it, felt heavy as all hell. I was like, holy S-H-I-T. Oh my gosh, it felt so heavy, but then I was able to progress like a rep each time, like maybe just getting into the feel of that. And then we went to go do the lateral raise machine. I haven't done that whole like little compound thing that I was doing forever over there. I wanted to get that back on my push day, and I went to go do the first one and I forgot about my tattoo and it being on the pad and pushing. I was like, oh no, can't be doing that. So I went over thinking like, I'll go over here to the single lateral raise thing. That thing is so hard. I did it when I first started this gym, and remember, like, you don't need any weight on there. Like, obviously it already weighs something. I don't know how much it weighs, but I did 5 pounds for singles and they felt like 100 pounds. And then doing both hands, only doing 2.5 pounds, it makes you slow down, control, and not use other body parts and really just work that shoulder. And holy smokes, does it burn and does it work? So I'm like, should we even do the machine like when the tattoo finally heals? I don't know, but I'm gonna be working on that for a little while until it does. Speaking of the tattoo, the last vlog I did was y'all come into, that was a chaotic vlog. If y'all watched that, thank you for sitting through that, because I feel like it was all over the place. It is now at the funky stage where it's like molting, you know what I mean? Where his eyes and like over by like his forehead and on the side is where it's the worst as far as it trying to heal. Everything else is pretty much healed and ready to go. Obviously it takes a long time for it to fully heal, but you know what I mean, as far as like it raised and scabbed up. And then in my ditch area, his little jack-o'-lantern smile, he's already good to go. I think he's fine. He's not swollen anymore. He hasn't molted, and I've been putting the stuff on there still, but he's pretty good to go. So we are feeling so good finishing out this like test run for the build. And next week I'm just really excited because it's the week of the shark, which y'all know is my strongest week, and adding more food on top of it is gonna be icing on the cake. I feel I'm so excited to see like how far we're going to be able to push this food is what I'm most excited for, and most excited to see my progress at the end of this before we start the next level shred, which is going to be very different than all the other shreds. 2025, my programs, besides the reverses are going to be different for the people that participate in them. I'm going to change some things up for them as well, but as far as the shred programs go, y'all saddle up, because starting in January, we got some new-ish we're going to be doing, and something that I haven't done in a long time as far as a cut come the one in the spring. It's not even going to be in April. It's going to start in March. Holy smokes. So in the meantime, we got to build, baby. We got to eat, we got to push, and we got to get ready for it right here, right now. We got pickups to do. I'm going to get my booty to the house. It is 10 a.m. I did pack my post-workout meal, which is my protein coffee. It is the PEScience pumpkin spice protein powder, and I have it mixed with Dunkin' pumpkin cold brew. It's been my jam right now, and they are re-releasing the pumpkin pie spice. Don't ask me the exact date off the top of my head. Maybe when you're watching it's already released, but if you use NBURGGESS, pretty sure you get a discount. Maybe they have it already discounted and you get something on top of that, something special for the new release. But I know a lot of y'all stock up every year. It's y'all's favorite and y'all drink it like all the time. Y'all my people. We've got one of the maple streusel slices from Aldi. Y'all, so good. I should have bought like 100 loaves and put them in the freezer. I bought one. I've been eating on it all week, and I went to Aldi yesterday and they didn't have it, but it's one that they usually frequent back, so I'm praying they do, because it is so damn good. And then y'all know, peanut butter and jelly overnight oats. And be sick of me because I'm having these next week, but then the following week I finally switch things up and I'm going to be doing something a little not different, something you've seen before, but we ain't gonna be having that every single day. I am gonna have it on my grocery running days just because it's easy, as you guys can see, to pack and carry. But on the days that I go straight home, I'm gonna try to do something different, switch things up. I'm not getting necessarily burnt out and tired, but I am wanting a little bit something variety and different for post-workout. So I'm doing that so I don't get burnt out on that. Macros coming right here. So I'm gonna eat this as I'm driving and picking up all the things, and I'll see you guys for lunch. I just spit all over the place, I'm sorry. Which is different than what I've been doing. I've been doing like an easy taco salad all week, but I didn't run out of ground beef, but I don't want to thaw any just for a day. Do y'all feel me? And I'm kind of tired of the taco salad. I've had it 4 days in a row, and I'm like, girl, I want something different. So I'll show you what we have next at lunchtime.
It's lunchtime, friends. What are we doing? Well, first off, we have a generator that runs a whole house, but when you try to do like things that take a lot of the power, you can't run the air conditioner at the same time as running the microwave or things like that. So I'm gonna go cook my eggs, is what I'm saying, out on the Blackstone on my little side grill. So I've got 2 eggs there, And if y'all didn't get this Kinder's Chili Crunch, Sam's Club, this stuff is fire. Oh Lord, we got a catastrophe going on. We're about to get my eggs busted before we even cook them. Like, air fryer, calm yourself. What, are you jealous because we're not using you today? I'm sorry, Queen. We'll use you when the real power comes back on. We got the 2 eggs, and if you haven't used this Chili Crunch, it is fire on eggs. This is all I've been using it on, but it is so good. Is what I'm trying to say before we got rudely interrupted by the beautiful air fryer. Dang. All these sourdough round. I was on a sourdough kick on our lake house trip, and I'm like, I was on a sourdough kick like when we did the last little surplus that we did before we started. And that's my phone if you hear it. It's not an actual bird in here. Lord, notifications. Lord, what is happening? What is happening right now? I can't even talk to my friends. Dang, getting interrupted by everything. We got a piece of that. Now weigh it out, okay, because it says that every slice is 2 ounces. Incorrect. I mean, that's a big ass slice. It's 1.9 ounces. I weighed one up before, it was 1.5. And of course, these smaller ones are going to be even smaller. Maybe the bigger one's bigger. So especially if you are in a deficit or you're trying to build, you got to weigh things out on that food scale and track it. This one's really good. I haven't found any at Walmart that I like as far as sourdough. Y'all let me know. But so far, I've been really impressed with the Aldi ones. I have a bunch of avocados on hand I need to use up. So I've got 52 grams of that mashed up. And then we're going to do some cottage cheese. Y'all have seen this before. So avocado, cottage cheese, eggs on top. And I'm going to do like a Baby Bell cheese on the side because I need a little bit more protein today. So let's go get this on the Blackstone. We only got about 40 minutes where we got to go pick Trey up. Normally I would use the air fryer to do this, but we're using the toaster because it's not going to use as much energy. We working with what we got. Look, again, I'm grateful, blessed that we in here with air conditioning, all the things. I cannot say a peep. There are people that have been sitting around, I'm sure, with nothing since Wednesday. Lord, like, we live in Southern Louisiana. You got to get that generator at this point, girl. Got our eggs cooking. I'm telling y'all, this Blackstone and that walking pad, probably the best purchases of my life. Toasted up my sourdough. We've got about, I think, 80 grams. Yeah, we 80 grams of the cottage cheese. And then you have to do everything but the bagel seasoning. Even though I mentioned other seasoning, you got to do this on this part. Can't see nothing now with the eggs, but where's our 2 runny eggs? We've got our Baby Bell sharp cheddar cheese for a total of 461 calories, 31 protein, 32 carbs, 24 fats, and 4 fiber. Fiber from the sourdough and the avocado. Back home from picking up Trey. Drinks. I've already drank 2 of these 40-ounce tumblers. I went ahead and put 17 ounces of water in this one for a third and put one of the mixed berry electrolyte packets, either from Aldi or from Walmart. Great value one is what I've been using. And I got a wild cherry Pepsi Zero. I have not only been drinking like 1 or 2 of these per week. You heard me. Okay, so for people that want to come from me with the chemicals, not 1 a day, not 2 a day, like 1 or 2 a week. I've been really not going for these, but I was like, girl, I want a Pepsi so bad, and it is Friday. Go treat yourself. So we're treating ourselves to a 0 sugar Pepsi, y'all. Cheers. Tonight's dinner is the taco spaghetti bake. I have that here on YouTube. I will link it down below and in the iCards. It's one of our favorites. My mother-in-law came over this week and ate it, hence why this is the last serving. The boys are doing Brenner breakfast for dinner tonight, and I'm eating the rest of this. I need to start making a double batch of this so we can have multiples and feed everybody. Lesson learned with certain recipes, got to double them up from now on. 489 calories, 39 protein, 39 carbs, 20 fats, 2 fiber. It is almost 7 o'clock. I'm gonna tell you guys, all day today, I've been next level starving. Next level starving. The shark is due next week, and usually like the weekend before the shark, I am ravenous. So what a perfect time to start this build. We're going to see the new Beetlejuice finally tomorrow. Y'all have been blowing me up, sending me messages like, girl, we have not seen you posted. Did you go see it or what? Did not go see it opening weekend because my sister had a funeral to go to, and I was not going to see this movie without her. So we're all going tomorrow as a big family group. We're gonna go eat Mexican food. So I was just looking at the menu because it's a place I haven't been to in like years, and I was like, what the heck am I gonna get at the place that's not my go-to? And I am like, my stomach is growling at me. So let me show you. Y'all know I'm doing cereal, overnight oats and cereal. It's just like on repeat, okay? I'm doing the apple pie toast crunch. If you have not tried this yet, it is good. However, let me show you something. Like not weighing your food and just thinking like, oh, I can't be eating too many calories because I'm not eating much portion. Like, girl, okay? This little bowl, all right, y'all see my hand? I got little hands. This tiny little bowl that's not even filled to the very brim is almost 200 calories worth of cereal. 200 calories worth this little thing. I'm gonna eat that in like 3 bites, okay? It's gonna be gone. So there are lots of things that are calorically dense. I mean, you can go to Starbucks and get some type of coffee and it's like over 1,000 calories, right? And you're like, well, I didn't eat anything today. I had a coffee from Starbucks and I had like this, and you're thinking you ate nothing when you actually equated to eating like the calories I'm eating with only eating 2 things that are not satiating, fulfilling, and 0 protein. So I have a lot of people that are in the reverse programs that always complain about eating good, clean, high protein, quality foods. It's hard to eat that much volume for the amount of calories versus eating like shit. Yeah, it's a big difference. When you're eating like poo, it's no problem to eat 3,000 plus calories and not even bat an eye and still be hungry. When you're eating like real proteins, carbs, fats, and making most of all your foods, not going through drive-thrus, not eating everything out of a package, not everything I'm eating is processed. You know, people want to come for me for eating the processed crap, but not everything is processed. You're going to have way more calories to consume to hit your goals versus the latter I just talked about. But cereal can add up quick. So no matter if you are in a shredding stage, maintenance, when I am going into my surplus, I'm still going to be weighing and tracking everything. And, you know, especially these higher calorie dense foods, it can sneak up on you quick. So just a little speech, a little rant there, because I see it and hear it a lot that I'm not eating anything. How am I at maintenance calories? How am I gaining weight? Think about what you're eating. So how much milk am I going to put in here? I'm going to do the 2% Fairlife, which is a whole serving, 120 calories and 13 grams of protein. So my little bowl of cereal, this little bowl of cereal is gonna be 311 calories, 15 protein, 43 carbs, 9 fat, 3 fiber. I thought I was gonna say 1. It's got 3 fiber in there. Let's go, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So let me get this in, and my arm is killing me because hashtag working out 5 days this week for the first time in years. I failed to mention to you guys, I don't think I've worked 5 days in a row or 5 days in a week since my keto days. It's been a while. Dang, we're gonna be really needing to fuel up and recover these muscles these next 2 days. So I'm eating, when I'm hungry, I'm eating. And let me tell you, I'm eating all my calories on Sunday before we go into this build to prep and get ready, because those are 2 days, the only 2 little measly days out the week where I'm trying to get these muscles restored and recover before we go and break them down again. And the only way to do that is to feed them and also rest them. And I'm definitely taking note and doing those things tomorrow. Okay friends, I realized I didn't close out the vlog, but we just got back from seeing Beetlejuice. So I wanted to show you here on the YouTubes my fit. We got our Beetlejuice sneakers from Wally World, a thrifted skirt from Goodwill, an Amazon tank top, and then this Beetlejuice shirt is from Wally World men's section. I got a Halloween one too. Choker, earrings. I mean, we just went all in with our like little makeup there, nothing fancy, but the movie was cute. Obviously I like the original much better, but it was definitely worth the watch and fun to get dressed up and all the nostalgia and all the things. But thank you for spending the day with me for this full day of eating. Thumbs up the video if you enjoy these. Next week will be different. We are starting our build. I'm so excited. And I'm gonna film the entire week for y'all. So smash that subscribe button if you're new. You're not gonna wanna miss all this, especially if you were, like I said earlier in the video, if you're a female and you have no idea about maintenance or building and what that looks like for a female, watch. Because like I said, I feel like the only thing that is shown is eating like a bird and starving yourself and promoting that as the healthy thing to do all the time, and it's not. There is a time and a place for that. This is not the season. This is the season for strength, endurance, muscle, and growth, and I'm so excited to bring y'all along with me in my journey. I love you guys so much. I hope you're having an awesome day, awesome week 2 for my shred heads. Let's freaking go, and we'll see y'all in next week's first week of the build.